Flex, the livest one in the section. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You a runner, motherfucker, high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker, never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga, woof. I'm a 88 pack nigga, woof. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood, trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Oh, it's time to bleed. Dwayne Jones. Jafari Cesar. Viva tu vida. Simon Bridgman. MP, what the fuck? Dre Finest, what up, Unc? Mark Casey. Case Nasty. Eric Holt. Duke Todd, Anwar Willis, salute, fam. Dill Spooley, Rick Blackwell, Brooklyn Bowen, DP Rocker, Devontae Morse, Mr. Pads, what up? Love is the word, salute, sis. Kevin Dunbar, King Jr., Bomb Squad, Jose Diaz, Young World, The Brothers, UK, Daniel Mission, Stephen Lamont Hawkins, Gregory Wyatt, what up, man? GP, Outlaw Jr., Ratchet since 91. D-Man Jr., salute, fam. Roderick Thompson, Duke Todd, Woke, Karen Alexis, Kano Loco Sports, Shin C, Amujao, what up? St. Louis Mix, Davis, I am Trill Will in the building. Scorpio, the Slim Fella, what up? Tab Investments, 88 Sports Talk, Stephen C, Big Block, 502 King, Big Homie Cool, and Bank Something Filthy, Shade Girl, Adrian Vett, Mike 202, Underground Asylum in the building. Yeah. Jason, what up? Iron Levant, Antonio Handbrick, Life Love, salute. Levon Down Gaither, salute. Smash the like button, family. Isaiah Felix, what's good, y'all? Well, this is the topic of conversation, and I'll get to the other part, the other half of the show. Joe, what up? Because I just saw it, and man, listen. Mark Stearns, what up? Family, listen. Always monitor who you have around you in life. Jay Walk, Jay Good, what up? Always monitor who you have around you. When people show you who they are, believe them. Young Merv, what up? Oh, yeah, it's still Mother F Fury. Yeah. LeVar Cooper, what up? Always monitor who's around you. I'll get to that in a minute. Because it's all relevant. You see these two men here? This question could have been answered in 2018, 2019, 2020. Before the pandemic, this question could have been answered. Unfortunately for Anthony Joshua, he put he had faith in the devil himself, one of the devils. Cop Aborigines, my brother, salute. Hold on. No, hell no. Mike 202 is in the strong house. Salute, fam. Yes, sir. Miss Lisa, salute. I'm sorry, y'all. I was reading something. Pookie Bear, salute. AJ put faith in a demon to dictate his career. And he did that for life. And I'm not saying he ain't make millions of dollars, but look where it got him. Main event Mark, salute. Look where it got him. He don't even have a Hall of Fame career. Who has a Hall of Fame career? The American fighter that got it out the mud. From day one, Deontay Wilder was fighting against the grain. A limited amount of people in the UK respected him. The casuals in the UK didn't like him based off of the words of Eddie Hearn, because they think Eddie Hearn is more entertaining than what Deontay Wilder brings into the ring. American fans didn't respect Deontay Wilder because they'd rather believe the face of Eddie Hearn for obvious reasons. American media didn't respect Deontay Wilder because of what he represented, to the point where they disregarded what he did. The same reasons they hated Deontay Wilder are the same reasons that the reasons why they hated Deontay Wilder were opposite why they embraced Floyd Mayweather, but hated him just the same. WJ Lucky, salute. If y'all understand what I'm saying. I don't like Floyd. He's cocky. He needs to be humbled. He always has these women around him. He's short. He has a complex. People think he's gay. That's why he has all these women around him. I've heard it all about Floyd. And you know what I always used to say? Yeah. Who's beating him at 147? That's all I would say, because I was really keeping it about boxing. Yeah. Who's beating him in the ring? Oh yeah, you think it's homosexual? And they go on this. I've let people rant for over an hour, literally. Floyd, oh, he's gay, and look at his boots, look at his pants, and the way he moves his head, and you know he's beating women, and that's a sign right there. And you know he might have been molested, and you know, because I've been around men and with that are in the closet. I've listened to women in particular go on for that about an hour, and I'm looking at the same chick that I'll be talking at. I'm like, if you walk through that door right now with a stack of hundreds, you'd start twerking. And guess what? You're not even a boxing fan. But why are you fueled? What fueled you to put out this hatred towards Floyd Mayweather Jr.? I'm over here minding my business, talking to some guys at work about boxing, pretty much giving an education. And here you come. Get your gun belt, strap up, and 10-9-8. For those of you that don't know, that means continue patrol. Get out my face. Get away from me. I'm talking boxing over here. Get out of here. But these are arguments that old media force in our face. They don't want to force in the talent. They don't want to talk about Floyd Mayweather's skill set. They don't want to talk about Floyd Mayweather's skill set. They don't want to talk about how many defenses he had. They focus on the negative. But you know when they started talking about Floyd in a positive light? When he started taking pictures with Donald Trump and said all lives matter. Felix, good morning. Now they grab him up and put him on Front Street and look back at us and say, what now? What you got to say now? Guess what? It's still boxing. At no point did I say he was a prince of a person. You never heard me say that. Nazi, salute. Never heard me say that. Don Shada, no doubt. They always do that. You know when I'm on, brother. It's all good. Reef, what up? Honor Israel, salute. At no point did I say Floyd Mayweather was a principal person. I was talking boxing. You talking about other stuff. And I'm very consistent. Again, once upon a time, nobody was beating Sergey Kovalev at 175. And it hurt me to say that because I know what kind of person he is. But when I kept it boxing, I said, yo, man, I don't like this guy. He's a racist. It is confirmed he is a racist. Mr. Shelter, salute. But as we are keeping it boxing, nobody's beating him right now. That was the truth once upon a time, until they ran into Andre Ward. You think I liked seeing Bernard Hopkins getting battered around the ring by Kovalev? No, I didn't like that, but it happened. Facts over feelings, right? We tell the truth over here. I didn't like it, but it happened. So there it is. So everything that you hated about Floyd Mayweather, Deontay Wilder's the complete opposite. He's not throwing money in the camera. He's a homely person. He's family oriented. He didn't come out boxing from the womb. That's why he doesn't look as disciplined in the ring as the rest of these fighters. Talk to any one of these fighters in any ranking. When you start boxing? Oh, when I was 8. Oh, when I was 10. Oh, when I was 15. Oh, this is all I know. Deontay Wilder has 7 jobs, playing basketball somewhere, delivering beer, some shit. He has a handicap. He says, yo, you know what? I punch hard. Let me do this boxing thing. And here we are. That's the American dream. And these mother effers still got a problem. Complete opposite of Floyd. And I'm still reading people saying he needs to humble himself. And the people saying that they don't even watch boxing like that. It's here and there. They're the people that show up to the big fights, at the fight parties, and they come in there, they're eating hot wings, look at the screen and say, who's this? Oh, yeah, him? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I heard of him. Oh, okay. And then they go to their phone and start reading all this negativity. Humble himself? He's not doing anything close to what Floyd Mayweather has done. Amujel, salute. Anything close? Floyd Mayweather's boring. Is Deontay boring? It's not what we saw last week. I've never been bored in the Deontay Wilder fight. Why? Highest KO ratio in the history of the sport. And although he lost, that was an exciting fight. He gained the respect of a lot of people that didn't even like him. Kill or be killed. And all he wanted to do was go out on the shield. And instead of saluting the brother, I'm reading stuff. Oh, he's trash. I told you he was trash. Really? 40 plus fights later, 90+% KO ratio. Got jerked in 2 fights. They wouldn't know that. Just to say he's trash. This is the same thing I heard when Roy got knocked out by Tarver. I told you he's trash. You wait till now. He loses to Tarver. Now you're going to say he's trash? No. Dude, you're a hater. You're a hater. Get out my face. You don't know boxing. You're DQ'd. You don't qualify to talk to me. And the same reason why you hate Wilder is the same reason why you love the man on the right, AJ. You didn't really know boxing. I was telling you the whole time. We've seen AJ before. I didn't have a problem with AJ, but I understood what marketing was. H2O salute. Understand what marketing is. Can AJ fight? Yes. But the hype didn't match what I saw in the ring. And I said, it's going to show its face. He has a machine behind him, and it's going to show its face. And I wasn't being disrespectful. I was saying it because it was true. And now people are making a big deal about, oh, he didn't shake his hand. Guess what? I wouldn't shake his hand either. Fuck Tyson Fury. Mark Booker, salute. Fuck Tyson Fury. And fuck the Machine. And fuck Eddie Hearn. And fuck AJ for making this bad decision. This shit is his fault. When that $50 million was there, he was supposed to tell Eddie to do his job and get me this fight. If he'd got in there and fought Deontay twice, if he'd have been fair about it, oh, if I lose, I get a rematch. If D lose, no rematch. Meanwhile, Deontay Wilder had his belt longer than AJ had his. Show some goddamn respect. Forget the games. We saw through it. The worst that could have happened is you could have either split and y'all could have had 3 fights, or you could have lost twice or whatever, or you could have beat D twice. Who knows? But we wouldn't be here now. It was a dick move on his part. He was supposed to tell Eddie Hearn to go get me that $50 million that I asked for. We didn't forget this. I've been saying, Rob Sportsman Lee, salute. I've been saying that this is a grand scheme. Go back and listen to Stormy B Man's video on the new Black Murderers Row. Wake up and smell the failure. You can't make this stuff up. You can't. This fight could have happened 2 years ago. We could have had our questions answered. Now what you're looking at is 2 guys, and we're wondering, yo, they could be done. Because we saw AJ get wobbled by a goddamn cruiserweight. World Combat Sports in the building. Several times he had deer knees. And now we don't know if he has a good enough beard. Now we're rethinking everything. He got dropped by Klitschko, came up in a classic, but that was an old quick Klitschko who's older than King Kong Ortiz. Remember I said that. Then he got battered around the ring by Andy Ruiz. And although there was some crap happening there, remember that happened. Now he's fighting Usyk, and he's getting wobbled by Usyk, who's not labeled this power puncher. So now we're really concerned about his chin. Now, Deontay Wilder. Mike Lawson, salute. Now, I'm worried about his punch resistance because this fat chitlin cheated so bad in the second fight. He can heal up and he can heal up and have a normal life, but I don't know if his punch resistance is the same if he gets caught, because D had a great chin. He survived King Kong Ortiz twice. Eric Molina. Now I'm wondering if the damage from that fucked up glove has done the job long term. So now what we're looking at is 2 fighters that we don't know are at 100%. Salute to Felix Nunez. He said, saw an article talking about Deontay's daughter. She is able to walk without assistance after many surgeries and therapy. Reading that really made my day. Absolutely. And you know what? He wouldn't be able to provide for her working a conventional job. This guy's a multi-millionaire now. Whatever my daughter needs, boom, cut the check. This man is an American hero. He's an American dream. The sad fact is the world looks at him as just a black man, a buck that they tried to break, and they still ain't break. And I'm glad he ain't shake Tyson Fury's hand. Stand on your square. That's right, D. Stand on your square. Vince, what up? Ronald Haskins, salute. Stand on your square. Don't shake his goddamn hand. Let me tell y'all something, man. Conor McGregor broke his damn leg last fight and was trash talking from the floor with a broken leg. Dude's girlfriend got in the ring and flipped him the bird. He was on the floor with a broken leg, trash talking. The man walks around with a suit in pinstripes and it says "F-U" on it. Did you see that? Sam Max, salute. Pete Davenport, salute. Every time there was a meetup, Shane Fury is trash talking, fuck you, doing the yick howl in the ring. Definitely in the last interview, want to call him the N-word. I saw it, man. Shake his hand for what? Dude, you cheated twice, and you're a habitual cheater. He wanted his get back in blood. There's nobody in the boxing world that does what D does. He wanted that get back. Cop killer, salute. Shake his head for what? Tried to kill him in the ring with faulty gloves. And we've proven what we've seen. Now watch this. Was Fury's glove flapping around in this fight? That don't mean we forgot about everything else you've done. The UK ain't forget about it. You ain't got no license to fight there now. Just because you beat D on Saturday doesn't mean we forgot about everything else. Like I said, the real fun begins on Sunday. Master, salute. But enough about that. Oh. If you're black and you got something negative to say about Deontay Wilder, save it. Bole, salute. That's right, they want historical forgiveness. No, I'm not my ancestors. I'm not my ancestors. I'm not. I'm not. I will fuck you up. I'm not Jesus. I ain't cut that way. I'm a soldier. You lay a hand on me, I lay a hollow on you. That's just how it goes. Get out of here. I don't have to shake your hand. That doesn't repair what you did to me the last two fights with the justification of the machine. What's happening here? Miss Lisa says, I don't believe he cheated twice and not in the third fight. He may not have cheated in the third fight, but he cheated twice, Miss Lisa. He did. We've proven that. So whatever. I'm not going through that. He can tell that to the judge. Because the arbitrator already ruled in D's favor, and a large portion was because of that. That's how we even had to get the third fight. This man has zero integrity. And these motherfuckers that got everything negative to say about Deontay Wilder, I tell them, do you know who you justifying in Tyson Fury? 100% of them say no. And if you don't know, get out my fucking life. Get out of my face. Stop talking. You tell me, oh, well, you know, it's just my opinion. On the humbling part, your opinions need to be based off of facts. And some of you same fools, I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm biggity black, y'all. Yeah, when it's convenient. Some of you are business owners talking that shit. Some of you have been victims of racism, and you'll sit up here and talk to me about racism in America and how we need to be together and stop the violence in hip hop. A condo! Stop the violence in hip hop and stop the violence in the streets in Chicago and the cities of New York and yeah, what they did to brother Deontay Wilder. Oh, I'll keep it boxing. You know what I mean? I mean, you know, he got to get his skill set up. You know what I mean? I just keep boxing, man. You know, it's just boxing. And you always talk about race, and yeah, racism stops. There's racism all around the world, but it stops in boxing. Y'all remember when I said something was wrong with AJ in New York? Y'all remember when I said that? Pete Davenport in that super chat, much love and appreciation. He said, I'm a boxing fan, but no more love from Charles. I'll keep my broke ass dollars. No doubt. No doubt. I gave Jamel his attention. And Jamal too, they went in the same because Jamal don't tell his brother to shut the F up. In fact, they go back and forth with each other disrespectful. You see their relationship. They may hug and kiss in the ring, but we've seen how they communicate with one another. Remember they were going at each other's wives? And we was back here like, yo, they need to chill. But who's going to call them up and tell them to chill? Not me. I ain't got their number. And I said, you know what? That might be how they communicate. This is just the first time we're seeing it. And why would you put that on Front Street? Once upon a time, there was no social media. And if I had an argument with my brothers or my sisters, stay in the house. But I know when we went outside and somebody else would bother them or bother me, we was united. And when we got back in the house, we still fighting over the same thing, the Atari or the Coleco or something. That's how old I am. They arguing with each other over the phone, and they at the same time they have the other phone and talk. Yo, right now I'm telling my brother his wife is a fat bitch or something. I mean, come on, dogs. Why do you need confirmation from everybody? Egg it. Anyway, salute to Mansa Musa Lifestyle in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He said, while they exposed so much of the deep black hatred in boxing, and he stood up to the powers that be in real time, just like Ali, and still standing. Perfectly said. That's a National Geographic fact. And I'm being dead ass when I say this. There's a few people I don't fuck with after this. I mean, since the whole Wilder thing took off, there's a few people I don't fuck with no more. I don't. Because if you're not willing to listen, all right, fine, you hate the guy you keep in the boxing. But if I tell you, yo, look, I understand what you're saying, but I'm telling you that there's something else going on here that you don't know. The average person don't know, because all you know about boxing is, you see how this is going across the bottom of the screen? That's ESPN. Baseball, bowling, golf, and by the way, boxing. It'll be down here somewhere. And if I'm telling you this is what I do every day, if I'm telling you I have a relationship with some of these fighters and trainers, and I have access to the camps, and I know things, you might want to listen to me. And I tell them that. What do you think I'm met with? Niggas. So I don't. You gotta pull a rope. You can't push it. So I just kindly tell them, yo, you monkeys get away from me. 10-9-8. The scripted virtuoso, salute. Joseph Townsend in building, salute. Just get away from me. Get away from me. I want to hear it. I told this one nigga, you know, look, let me tell you how weird niggas are. Fucking, I ain't got to watch my mouth. I don't care. And I don't care if he's watching. I was in Vegas. He hits me up. Where you at? He was in Vegas. I said, bro, yeah, where you at? He was out there handling some business. I said, okay. Well, hit me up because I'm around. He said, all right, when I'm done with my business, I'm going to hit you up. You know, he ain't call me back or whatever. So I said, all right, you know, whatever, we'll get up. At the fight, you know, so we at the fight. Now, mind you, he ain't hit me back, right? Hold on. So, fight ends. I meet the brothers by the escalator. I'm hitting up Tay, finding out, you know, if D's all right. You know, we all connect. You know, a couple of hours later, we at the food court at the MGM talking. Me, Tay, Blue, Carolina Ryder, his people, Diana Branch's son, Dave, Focus Ball. And we all there just absorbing the night. You know what I'm saying? We just absorbing the night. Xavier, what's good? Jay. LeRon, what up? Broken Traditions in the building. Anthony Bolton, salute. My bad, y'all. I had the other screen up. And Asante L, salute. Yeah, they do that when you catch fire, Asante. I'll talk about it, Xavier, in a minute. Give me a minute. They do that. Truth hurts. Just what they do. Ancestral rage, salute. So he started hitting me up on the damn Instagram. Mind you, the nigga got my phone number. Dog Truth, salute. So then I look on the Instagram. He was at the fucking fight. He knew I was there. Now this motherfucker's been a notorious Wilder hater. Notorious. He's the nigga that picked him to lose his last 10 fights. The first Ortiz fight, and I said, yo, I told you my brother's gonna pull it out. Oh, but he was almost out though. Okay, you look at the cup, half empty instead of half full. Almost don't count. D got him out of there. Then the rematch. Yo, I think there's gonna be a lot of upset people. I said, he's not gonna outbox Ortiz, but he's gonna knock his ass out though. And what happened? Now, I don't throw shit in anyone's face. I let time reveal the truth. They be looking for it. Salute to my brother Steve Lamar Hawkins in a super chat. Much love and appreciation. He said, "F them clowns." Exactly. And here's where the story's going. He ain't call me after the first Ortiz lost. He ain't call me after the second Ortiz loss. He ain't call me after Dominic Brazil. He ain't call me. He was all over social media after the Fury draw, screaming that Fury won. He hit me up after the second loss, the second fight, the loss. And we're so confident leading up to this third fight. You know, we go hard, arbitration, everything else, all of this information I'm putting out. And I know he see it. He said nothing. He hits me up before the fight because I know he was believing what I was saying, and he was seeing the work that Deontay was putting in. You don't like how he throws punches? Well, how he's looking with Malik Scott. How you look now? So he hit me up because he's seen my page and he sees what I've been posting. And he knows I've developed a relationship with the camp. So he thought that, wait a minute, I'm just assuming, he thought Drew about to pop some bottles. So I'm in Vegas. But let me take it a step back. We have something in common. Do y'all remember the brother that was a part of the money team a few years ago, right before the Conor McGregor fight? He was a rapper, and he got murdered, and they found his body in the desert. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember a situation like that? He was murdered by somebody close to him. Y'all remember that? Well, we both knew that dude. He lived right here in the Bronx. I'm not going to say his name, but y'all remember something like that? That story sound familiar? El Padrino, salute. Well, I'm not going to say his name, but I ain't like hang out with him, but he was one of those familiar faces. We would always end up in the basketball court, like, yo, what up? You know, we knew each other. Like government names, like, yo, what up? You know what I'm saying? So we knew each other. Well, he was part of the money team, and the brother got murdered, and they found his body in the desert, and they arrested the dude, whatever. And when we would talk about Floyd, and I told him this a couple of years ago, I said, yo, my man, why do you hate Wilder so much? And he's trying to start talking boxing. I said, bro, nothing you said made sense just now. Nothing you said. You just compared him to Mike Tyson. Please explain. I get everybody with that. He's not like every other heavyweight. And I said, you talking about throwing punches. I said, well, what's the end result? What's the end game? The highest KO percentage in the history of the sport. Jamal, what up? Dog Truth, what up? David, what up? That's the end result. I don't care how you look in the ring as long as the results are the same. And to make the long story even shorter, I had to tell the brother, I said, yo, the reason why we defended Floyd or rooted for Floyd is two different things. I see that now. I defended Floyd's in-ring boxing career because it needed to be done. What did we hear about Floyd? Boring. Doesn't knock anybody out. And he's a welterweight. He grew to be the highest grossing athlete in the world. No endorsements. That's what I protected. And I protected him from racial attacks. I said, the only reason why y'all saying that is because he's black. He don't knock nobody out. Oh, I liked him better when he was Pretty Boy Floyd. You wasn't even watching boxing when he was Pretty Boy Floyd. Name one fight when he was Pretty Boy Floyd. They can't even tell me. Come on, man. You wasn't even watching boxing when he knocked Diego Corrales down like 40 times. A fight that he was supposed to get mollywopped in. Come on, man. You wasn't there. He ain't better than Mike Tyson. Okay. Name Mike Tyson's key fights. You got a smartphone, pull up his record. I played this game with them already. They've lost every time. It's easy. And I told them, man, the reason why we connected with Floyd is two different reasons. I did it for honorable reasons. You did it because you like the cars he drives, the bitches that he has around him, and he throws money at the screen. You like that. You're about that life. I'm not. I don't care for that. I don't care about that. Some of my younger co-workers now, they be like, yo, Drew, yo, after work, yo, man, yo, we got the day off, man. We gonna go out and turn up. Turn up? I take naps. I'm sleepy. I need rest. What are you talking about? Turn up. I got enough turn up in my life. I turn over. My left side fall asleep. You know how you sleeping and your hand fall asleep? You're like, turn over. Come on, man. Turn up. Whatever do you mean, young man? You see this? This is great. Come on, man. Tired. Ask BFTB and Blue and Tay. They were going out somewhere. Carolina Ryder. They were going out somewhere. I said, bro, you know what? I gotta pack it up. I'm sleepy. I hopped in the cabin. Out of here. So you like to shine. Go ahead. Deal with the shine. Shine. Okay. So now into D. You got a problem with the way he throws punches all of a sudden. Never mind the fact that he's knocking everybody silly. Do y'all understand that there was not one fight Deontay Wilder's had that somebody has not hit in the canvas? Think about that. How many fighters could say that? How many fighters could say that? Are you not excited? Now, here's what I'm saying. He was in attendance. And the only reason why I know that is because he's posting on Instagram, him standing there. I said, oh, he was at the fight. Why didn't he hit me up? Even after the fight, why didn't you hit me up? You hit me up to talk shit. Why didn't you hit me up when you was in the building? You knew I was going. You know why? Because had D won, had the ref got it right in that fourth round, he'd have been hitting me up immediately. Yo, where you at? Where's the party? No, nigga, you ain't invited. There was a bunch of Brits out there. High five them and go party with them and see if they accept you. One more time for the Coons. No new friends. Stay your ass where you are. Stay your ass where you are. I'm saving that conversation we had. He told me in the conversation, no, I keep it boxing. Keep it boxing, though. Floyd Mayweather, the attacks on him when he was an active fighter, a lot of it had nothing to do with boxing. You could not have a conversation about Floyd Mayweather Jr. without bringing up things that he's done outside the ring. It always went there. And I have to tell people, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't care about baby mama. I'm talking about boxing. He has a fight coming up. I'm talking about boxing. How does he do against Juan Manuel Marquez? Oh, well, I think he'd do all right, because, he's a little bigger than him and he had to pay him. Didn't he have to pay him because he's overweight? He might not win, now that I think about it. But you know what, the thing with his baby mama and whoa. Boxing, please. I don't like how he degrades women. I'm sorry. I didn't know he went to their house and drugged them out by their hair. Boxing, please. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Next. So anyway, that needed to be said. That needed to be said. Because you thunder apes are lost, and I don't want y'all niggas standing next to me. I really don't. Oh, Drew, well, this is only boxing. It is. But it'll take a little. If you see how a person handles a small situation and they're close to you, I'm always thinking like, yo, all right, this was minor. But imagine if this was a major thing. How would this person react? I don't need this person. That's a character flaw. And what you've seen are a lot of character flaws. A lot of character flaws. All right. Now I'll be a little lenient with people that don't know boxing, that all they know is highlights from ESPN. I could tell. And I'll just tell them, yo, look, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know the half. Well, how would you know? Go to my Instagram and they'll see me there with Malik Scott. They'll go to my YouTube page. I don't even know you had a YouTube channel. Yeah, and then they'll see me talking to Malik Scott and talking to other fighters. Then they'll fall back. But then there are some assholes that go against the grain. They don't care who you talk to. They're so concerned about trying to be right. They'd rather be wrong and strong. Listen, I know boxing. But when it comes to training, as much as I don't like Freddie Roach, you would do better listening to Freddie Roach about the mechanics in the ring than listening to me. That's just real. He's a trainer. I'm not. You see how that works? And of course, there's some crap with him. But if you had to lace him up and you had 6 months to get ready for a fight, who are you going to listen to? Him or me? I would tell you to listen to him. I don't like him, but you got to listen to him. He's a Hall of Fame coach. He got Coach of the Year, Trainer of the Year, whatever. I don't like him, but you got to go over there, man. I can't help you like how he can help you. PJ's Big Dog, salute. AB, salute. Almighty Law. True or not? But some cats want to be wrong and strong. AJ denied $50 million. And we said, yo, what are you doing, man? You just asked for the $50 million like a couple of days ago. And instead of him saying, yo, wait, what did Eddie Hearn say? Some guy from Alabama, that's cold, y'all. Some guy from Alabama ain't got 50 million. He ain't make 50. You know the shit that we heard? He ain't make 50 million. How he got it? He's not footing the bill. Al Heyman and Shelly Finkel, let's say they didn't have it. They don't have a reputable enough name to go get it and have someone else foot the bill because they will get a return on their investment. 50 million for like a $250 million fight. Everybody's going to eat. I'm just throwing those numbers out. Regardless, he said, check your email. I'm supposed to believe some guy from Alabama said it. That's cold, y'all. That's cold. And then what happened? Eddie said, I seen the offer is substantial. We just got to iron out some things. The next day, AJ, I'm not going to sell my soul for $50 million. The devil's in the detail. Huh? What? Fine. Now look, I remember clearly saying, I hope he goes undefeated until they decide to fight, because I hope he understands as soon as something else happens, as soon as someone else comes along, they're going to throw his ass to the back burner. In the midst of that, nobody wanted to fight Deontay Wilder. If AJ who was deemed the best heavyweight in the world, ain't want no smoke with the baddest man in the world. Nobody wanted it. Dillian White didn't want it. D told him, yo, go fight Ortiz. Go fight Ortiz. F that, I ain't fighting him. Oh, but he's old, right? All his fans. Oh, he old man Ortiz, old man Ortiz. Didn't Dillian White fight someone older than Ortiz? Didn't he fight Alexander Povetkin, aside from the other old man he fought? Alexander Povetkin, who knocked his ass out. Thank you, Kane. The WBC told him to go fight Ortiz. And you'll get Wilder. These guys play games all this time. And let's bring the conversation full circle. All these things I spoke about is absolutely true and needed to be said. AJ made some mistakes that affected his pockets. Fine. But still in all, if these two men decide to fight in April of 2022 or May, is this still the biggest fight in boxing? I'm going to go ahead and say yes. That's right. Klitschko was like in his 40s. He was like 41 years old. I think this still does numbers. Even if he doesn't beat Usyk, this is still a big fight. Both of them are beltless. The buildup, this could be a brawl for it all. And during the buildup, it'll all come out. You see, Eddie, time reveals all truth. Because the first things people are going to ask is, this could have happened when both men were undefeated. We could have had undisputed back in 2018, 2019. Why didn't that happen? And watch Eddie go. I'm telling you, it'll all come out. He'll start pointing the finger, and we're going to be right here like, nope. We got receipts. There's an interview right here on YouTube. A reporter asked him, yeah, you asked to see proofs. One moment he says, yeah, let's see proof of funds. I need to see proof of funds. And then a couple of days later or a week later, he said, yeah, you asked to see proof of funds. He said, I never said that. Dummy, you was talking to the same reporter. Blue blood. I couldn't believe it. I said, wait a minute. He just... I was like, hold on. Eddie, who are you talking to?
Well, a very, very heavy debatation tonight. We had a very Darrison fight. Let's go to Terrace Chase and look for the head of the pit.
Dude, what are you talking about? It'll all come out. I think he'll try and stop that fight because he's scared of all the questions that are coming. Because it's about Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn wants to be the celebrity. This is pathetic, man. Eddie Hearn wants to be the star. Shaq. When you put yourself on a pedestal, things like that happen. He should have kept walking. AJ kept walking. Why couldn't you keep walking? When you put yourself on Front Street, you leave yourself open to things like that. He was supposed to keep walking, but he's responding to people in the audience. They don't have the bank account you have. They came out to support you. And they were just breaking your balls. They don't mean that. Or do they? Not everybody in the UK feels how you feel, Eddie. The Zone, $1 billion bag. AJ and Wilder could have made history 2 years ago, man. Somebody would have been undisputed. Now watch this. I'm betting that it would have been Wilder. And let me tell you how it could have worked. You dumbasses. I believe AJ loses to Deontay. I believe that now. There's no malice. I just believe that. D would have been undisputed, right? He'd have had a defense by now. He could have been undisputed before he fought King Kong in the rematch. That would have been a defense, right? Then he could have resurrected Tyson Fury. And if he fought a fair one, Fury could have probably won. In a fair one. I don't even believe that. I'm just being fair. Because he cheated. But if Fury wins, he's undisputed. He got all the marbles right now. And we wouldn't be having no conversation. We'd be talking about the winner and the loser. That's it. Y'all outthought yourselves so much. And now we're here. Because of your stupidity. But fear not. Because when I ask if this is still the biggest fight in boxing right now, it is. Why do I say that? Fury had 2 events in between the first and second Wilder fight, and they flopped. Did his marketability go up after Saturday? Probably. We're going to have to see. Who's he fighting next? Don't Look Now. He said he wants to fulfill his contract with Top Rank and be done with it. He just said that. He said the Wilder fight took a lot out of him. I bet it did. Stanky leg. If he's talking funny 5 years from now, that's Deontay Wilder because he never got hit like that. I'm telling you. That's just the business. But you know what? Look. Somebody just hijacked my show. Somebody just hijacked my show, y'all. Give me a second. Somebody just hijacked my show. And I was going to save this. But let me just, in closing, right? On this topic, in closing on this topic, Deontay Wilder and AJ is still the biggest fight in boxing right now. There's still money in it. There's still intrigue in it. And I still want to see it. But with that being said, let's get it.
analyst cap on who should Deontay Wilder fight next.
You know what? At the end of the day, I think it's time for us to stop looking at Deontay Wilder as a potential great heavyweight champion and look at him as a potential very fun heavyweight fighter to watch.
For analyst cap on who should Deontay Wilder fight next.
You know what? At the end of the day, I think it's time for us to stop looking at Deontay Wilder as a potential great heavyweight champion and look at him as a potential very fun heavyweight fighter to watch.
Malik Scott, that was posted by the brother Fred from Barbershop Conversations. Malik Scott is in the chat, and he'd like to have a conversation with Sean off of that. Oh, Sean. 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 You see, Sean, I knew who the fuck you were after the second fight. When you was sitting on that couch next to Larry Merchant, and he said, "Bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Have we seen, in no disrespect, the last of the great Black Hope?" And you sat there looking just like this. Looking just like that. Cheesing. Cheesing just like that. That's Sean right there. I can't stand y'all niggas. You know, I always say things happen in the universe that we don't understand. We never get it. But sometimes it may take a while. And then we'll say, "Oh man, that's why that happened." Let me tell y'all something. It broke my heart to watch Sergey KK Kovalev beat the entire ass of Bernard Hopkins. That hurt me. I hated it because to me, I said, you know what? I don't want him losing to him. And he lost. And I said, man, Drew, why are you so mad? I said, nah, you'll never understand, man. This guy right here, I don't mind B-Hop losing. This guy here, though, this guy here, no, not him. Why are you so mad at him? You don't watch boxing. Just leave me alone. Not this guy. Salute to Mr. Mark. Says Sean Porter is trying to bring Deontay down to his level because he was never a great welterweight champion, and sometimes wasn't very pleasant to watch. No, he wasn't. And when Kell Brook came over here, he took that up off you. We got you to thank for that, Sean. That's all right, Diana. You can catch the replay. Salute to you. Yes. So, but didn't we find out a couple of years later? Right? A couple of years later, we found out. Mr. Monk, salute. He's in the Strong House. This mofo said, Told Joe Calzaghe, I never let a white boy beat me. Got in there and lost to Joe Calzaghe. A comment made to Joe that was undeserved. Undeserved. Joe never did nothing to him. Right? Joe never did nothing to him. Joe said, hey, man, he got to live with that. 100% facts. He got to live with that. Right? General's not coming on. I got time today, y'all. He said, I never let a white boy beat me. I said, whoa, how you say that? Joe went in there and beat him. He gets in the ring with KK Kovalev, and he lost. Another white boy beat him. Right? I'm like, man, I need this guy to lose to a black man. Right? Gets in the ring with Joe Smith and salute the Long Island. Joe Smith is from out here. Hard-working dude. I like Joe Smith. Solid guy. And not only did B-Hop lose to a white boy, but that white boy knocked his ass out the ring. And that was the end of Bernard Hopkins. And I said, man, I didn't want to see B-Hop go out like that. You know, he pro-black, and is he really? What did we learn about B-Hop later? I said, oh, that's the universe. That's the universe. Oh, but Drew, how do you explain what happened to Deontay Wilder? Who said it was over? Y'all riding high right now. Y'all celebrating his L. Fury's team is celebrating. Y'all not celebrating Fury, but you're celebrating Deontay Wilder's L. And I told y'all, Tay, good morning. And I told y'all, this ain't over. This ain't over. Truth be told, how many Sean Porter fights that you saw him lose that you say, you know what, I wouldn't have mind him winning this one? Because Sean is don't we always big up Sean? You ain't knocking Sean out. Sean is a workhorse. Sean show up. All facts. He could have beat Errol if he don't get dropped. Got up off the floor, was like, let's go. I said, yo, man, shout out to Sean. This has nothing to do with Sean Porter's in-the-ring work ethic. Nothing to do. This has everything to do with his integrity as a black man. And I knew there was something wrong with that motherfucker when he sat on that couch and let Larry Merchant say what he said. Here's my right hand on guard. If I was sitting there, first of all, if I was sitting on the couch and they brought in a surprise guest and sat on the couch, I wouldn't want to sit next to him. I'd have been professional to a point. Because the first thing I said when I came home and saw him sitting there was, who invited him to the party? Who let him in? Did y'all forget who he was? Who's asleep at the wheel at the PBC? I asked that question. Oh, well. And it didn't take him long. Bernard Hopkins was telling you that this guy was racist. That whole HBO broadcast team were pro-European. Vitaly Klitschko. That's how they began to say his name. I said, we're American. We say Vitaly Klitschko. Vladimir Klitschko. Tonight, Vitaly Klitschko will defend against. I'm like, yo, why is he saying his name like that? They want to beat him so bad. They want something from over there to trump anything over here. How many black American fighters we had over here that they could have got behind? Bernard included, who shared the broadcast with them. George Foreman, who shared the broadcast with them. Disrespect the fighter right in their face. Roy Jones Jr. beat John Ruiz all 12 rounds. Round 12, They say, well, Roy knew what heavyweight to pick on. And George Foreman said, no, don't do that. Don't say that after people have spent their money. That was George Foreman's last HBO broadcast. Look it up. Why'd that happen? They told us Gennady Golovkin was better than Marvin Hagler. He's not even better than John Mugabe. Fuck you talking about? They told us that Vasyl Lomachenko was better than Ali, and they've never seen anything like it. Like we didn't just come off the heels of Floyd Mayweather, and we never saw Pernell Whitaker. We never saw Sugar Ray Leonard. We never saw Mark Johnson. And this ain't Vasily saying that. This ain't Triple G saying that. It's them. When have you ever heard Triple G say that he's better than Marvin Hagler? You never heard him say that. You never heard Vasily say that. In fact, Vasily said, no, I'm not pound for pound. Bud is. Vasily did say that. He said that. So when I say it's the machine, when I call it a grand scheme, this is what I'm talking about. Why does the LDBC exist? Why does new media exist? We are the result of that nonsense. Y'all remember Black Fighters Don't Sell? Fable Sanchez said that. Y'all remember that? Did y'all forget? He said it out loud. Mexican style. What the hell is Mexican style? Is that what we saw Saturday? Because my brother Xavier said a lot of Mexicans, they rock it with Deontay after that. So I'm just curious, was that Mexican style? When you have zero gas in the tank, your face is swelling, you're on fumes, but you're fighting. Is that Mexican style? I'm just asking. That was an exciting fight. $11 rounds. He was tied after the second. Dropped him twice in the fourth. The fight should have ended. But what else is new? But you let these bastards tell it. They clown him. But you're pro-black. And when I say, yo, do you even know who you're justifying right now? In Tyson Fury, do you know? They don't know shit. They'd rather be wrong and strong. Nigga told me, yo, I told you D was trash. 40 fights later, high KO ratio, he's trash. He ain't fight nobody, though. He ain't fight nobody. You picked him to lose against Ortiz twice, nigga. There's somebody right there. Name one person on Mike Tyson's resume, a person that you would lick his balls if he was standing in front of you. Name one person on IROC, salute. Name one person on Mike Tyson's resume that's equivalent to King Kong Ortiz. Name one. Name one. I swear to God, everybody that was in. How about this? You can't name Mike Tyson's notable wins. Name his losses. Oh, but it was Evander Holyfield, though. You're not old enough. I was probably the only person on my block that said Evander's going to kick Mike's ass. And you know what I was met with? He has a heart condition. Mike's going to punch him in the chest and kill him. I said, all right. Evander's going to win by stoppage. What happened? Mike versus Lennox Lewis. I said, yo, Lennox is going to knock this nigga out. I don't know what you're talking about. Nah, Lennox ain't got no chin. That might be true, but he ain't going to reach it. And what happened? His last pro fight was against this big Irish kid, was it not? And what happened? So if you can't name his notable wins, name his losses, and then put on the cap and say, oh, well, if he ain't go to jail, shut up. Shut your face, man. Shut up. Ali was away from the ring how long? And then came back and fought a killer in George Foreman? I wasn't born when that happened. But leading up to that fight, my dad and my uncles told me, no, Ali was supposed to die in Africa. Leading up to that fight, he was supposed to die. He was supposed to die. That's right, McBride. What happened? Ali had his license taken from him because he stood for something. Mike went to jail on some nonsense. Don't play this game with me. But back to Sean. Shoe shine Sean. And I'm not going to be petty and be like, yeah, I hope Bud washes you. That's a 50-50 fight. He can get in there and out-hustle Bud. But here's my question to Sean. I had to turn the music up. Here's my question to you, Sean. Do you say the same thing about Arturo Gatti? Do you say the same thing about Arturo Gatti? I hear people saying he's a great fighter. I'm the one that said, with Gatti, you either expected a great win with him getting his ass whooped in the process, or he just got his ass whooped, and that was the end of it. No one ever questioned Gatti. You know what you got. You know what you got with Arturo Gatti. You knew it. He looked good in the win, or would win and look bad in the process, but pull out the win, the blood and guts warrior. Right? Or he'd get knocked out. Tell me I'm lying. But either way, people tell you he's an all-time great. They tell us all the time, especially how his wife murdered him. I don't care what anyone says, his wife killed him. That wasn't a suicide. He was murdered. But that's another topic. So we accept that, though. You wouldn't put him as an all-time great, especially since how his life ended? Fine. Fine. But you calling Deontay a fun fighter, not an all-time great? Malik was in that comment section. 10 title defenses is more than fun. You fucking Shark the Con, mouth ass having. Salute to Teddy Fresh. He said Tyson ducked Holyfield to fight Buster Douglas. Facts. Yes, Wilder and AJ is still one of the top fights in boxing. Facts. Wilder is bigger than boxing. Facts. And this is what I mean. Because he's dealing with niggas like that. Sean Porter. Fun fighter to watch, of course. You say he's not an all-time great? Show me on the record, Sean. You know what? Forget me. Malik want to have a conversation with you. Show it to him. Forget me. I'm just the guy. I'm just the guy. But on my platform, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Not an all-time great, just a fun fighter to watch? That's what you said? You picked Fury to beat him anyway, so Fury's great? Compare the resumes. This is the only time he had a defense and he had to get forced into doing it. Check the resume. Vladimir Klitschko, and who else? Deontay Wilder. I'm sorry, he's not great to begin with, right? So what? Now you're giving Fury credit for that? Fury might walk away from this game undefeated, and they're gonna put him on such a big pedestal. They're gonna put him ahead of your black ass. But you just keeping it boxing, right? Are you gonna completely ignore what was done to this man in the sport that you are in? Salute the Mansa Musa lifestyle. That super chat, much love. He said, don't forget Mike kiss and do it in the ring. Look, man. Then I tell you, this dude done hijacked my show. I saw that this morning. I said, yo, what? I would say this is disappointing, but it's not. This is typical behavior. This is typical. Now, you know it's a sad state of affairs where Sean Porter goat mouth is trumped by AB. Y'all go ahead and read that. I served. What up, man? Y'all go ahead and read that. Everybody got jokes, right? Boss Red, salute. Let me be very clear. I'll clown a fighter that I can't stand. I'll clown a fighter that I can't stand. I'll clown a fighter that I can't stand. But you ain't see no memes from me about J-Rock when he lost to Charlo. You ain't see no memes when Erislandy Lara blew it against Jared Hurd. And then when we sit here and say, you know, AB got problems and everything else, but you know, let's hold him down, especially in this atmosphere. Hold him down. Do I think he has some issues he need to go talk to a therapist about? Yes. A lot of black people need therapy. But this, yeah. And I stopped talking about, you know, black fighters with their out of the ring issues. Why? Nobody else holds everybody else accountable. Everybody else could pop dirty and still fight, win belts. White NFL players could rape women. White NFL players could beat their black women. And nobody says anything, right? AB in the club and a girl say, yo, he breathed on me. It's news. I'm not talking about this man no more. You know why? Old media does a good enough job degrading us and putting us on a pedestal to shame us. They do a good enough job. They don't need our help. $50 Cent is 50 Cent. I can ignore that nonsense. It's nonsense. How many memes they've made of Broner? I heard Martin Lawrence made a meme. Yeah, he's a comedian. I expect that ish. But really, what is Martin Lawrence joking about? Didn't he have a nervous breakdown a few years ago? Jogging in LA on the hottest day of the year? Talking funny in the hospital? He made a joke about it on the stand-up. When that happened to him, when that hit the news, oh, they gave him the business. And I said, man, I hope that brother's okay. 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 D is willing to die in that damn ring. And instead of saying, I hope that brother's okay, what do these brothers do? Oh, got a joke. I got to be the first to get the joke out. Y'all can't even be first in a boxing ring. Be first, be first. Yeah, on the meme. Right? This situation opened a lot of eyes. Tap on. That's right, Spooks. Deontay Wilder gets treated a certain way. Floyd Mayweather gets treated a certain way. You got niggas like Sean Porter talking this nonsense. Conor McGregor could punch an old nigga in the face. I'm on the job, Imam. That's right, Macadon. It showed me exactly who people are. Oh, you mad at that, man? It's just boxing. No, nigga. You haven't been listening to me this whole fucking time. Guess what? Back in Ali's day, there were a bunch of niggas running around saying the same thing. Yo, you mad that I feel like that about Ali? Come on, man. It's just boxing. My dad, no, it's not. Are you paying attention? No, it's not, man. It's not. Boss Red, yeah. Yeah. If y'all don't know what he's talking about with Andre Ward, go ahead and listen.
But he has to be ready.
That was an extremely slow count on both of those knockdowns. I don't know what that was about for more, but that was an extremely slow count on both of those knockdowns.
Andre, they should be counting here ringside, and they pick up.
That was an extremely slow count on both of those knockdowns.
We'll measure that. We were talking about long counts.
Yeah, but you're right. You know, he's got to take the count from the guy at the ring, the guy beside the.
Two knockdowns for Wilder. Just when he looks wobbled, he answers with a thunderous right hand.
Who stopped Lennox from talking? Those are fighters. They know where the count is supposed to come from. In the heat of the moment, I missed it. I was at the fight. When I went back and looked at the video on my phone from where I was sitting, nothing changed. Fury ain't beat the count. But never mind all that. I want to talk to these niggas.
It's no wonder you talk all that young shit. You're a little boy that don't get the large picture. He was just another lost nigga.
Salute, Sean. Fun fighter, right? They don't say that about Arturo Gatti. They don't say Mickey Ward. Mickey Ward got a movie. General Squirrel, salute. Irish Mickey Ward got a movie. Shade Girl, they both knew. I didn't hear that. That was the broadcast. Y'all seen the interviews after the fight? Look at Andre's face. And I don't fuck with Andre Ward. Y'all know that. He don't want to deal with this racist stuff. He told Fred how he feels to his face. My daddy white. Fine. But he does believe fair is fair. And he said how he felt. Lennox started to follow up. And I swear to God, someone stopped Lennox from talking. He's never that confused. But I know. Go back to my video from yesterday. Read the comments. Oh, they mad. Whenever we catch something, they mad. Glovegate, not real. Oh, they mad. Wild Neil in that super chat, much love and appreciation. He says salute. Salute to you. And salute to all of y'all. Salute to all of y'all. Salute to my haters, foaming at the mouth. They're going to jump in my comment section, call me all kinds of names. Do your worst. It's going to be a great September because of you, stupid. And by the way, I don't care what other channels you watch. Go over to those channels. And don't say their name in my comment section. I don't care. It's LDBC or nothing. I fucks with Champ Side, I fucks with Ego. But outside of that, it's LDBC or nothing. So I don't care what some other dumb nigga said on their channel. Don't say their name on my channel. I don't fuck with them. And they don't fuck with me. So go over there. I don't care what they have to say. You hear this? You hear the tune? I was in Vegas, and so was some of them niggas. If they had a problem, we could have had a conversation, and I'll just leave it at that. You can't fuck with me and fuck with them at the same time. Take your dumb ass over there. This is grown man shit over here. This is LDBC shit over here. Either you're with the program or you're not. Get the fuck out. Now back to this tap dancing. You just keeping it boxing, right? He's just a fun fighter to watch, right? It's time. Listen to what this dumb nigga said, man. Idiot.
Journalist cap on. Who should Deontay Wilder fight next?
Do you know what? At the end of the day, I think it's time for us to stop looking at Deontay Wilder as a potential great heavyweight champion and look at him as a potential very fun heavyweight fighter to watch.
Malik Scott says, why is he using the word potential? Why wouldn't he be considered why wouldn't he be considered a fun heavyweight to watch? Why potentially? Why wouldn't he be considered a great heavyweight champion? I'm curious to know what Sean means by this. I'm heading over to watch the whole interview. Be right back. Fred. Oh, boy. Everybody in here. Divine Sense in there. Daryl says, Sean Porter is 0-3 when facing top welterweights. I'm not even going to go ahead and read the rest of it. But tell Sean he's not an all-time great right now. And he'll disagree with you and say this to him. Sean Porter is 0-3 when facing top welterweights. True story. True story. True story. My man Dwayne J. Malone says, Bud Crawford, please knock this clown out. Bro, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Y'all know the thing with Bud. We love Bud. Pound for pound fighter. Our problem was what? How he conducted his business. That was it. That was it. That was it. At no point did we say Bud couldn't fight. We don't say things like that. Some of us pick Bud over Errol. Others pick Errol over Bud. The only way we're going to find out is if they get in the ring. But this fight coming up where a lot of us were impartial and just want to see a good fight, 50-50, doesn't that make us want to be like, yo, man, you know what? 50-50, but now I'm kind of hoping that Bud knocks this nigga out. I hope Bud is the first one. That's emotion. That's emotion. But I was talking about Fable Sanchez and HBO, how they forced this agenda. Right? How they forced this agenda. You remember when he said black fighters don't sell? If black fighters don't sell, why was you trying to get Triple G in the ring with Floyd Mayweather if black fighters don't sell? And the only reason why he said that was because at that time, Andre Ward was on his bumper. Y'all forgot? I didn't. Y'all remember that? Black fighters don't sell. But you fought Dominic Wade. Fighters, the black fighters don't. What are you talking about? And then push this narrative about a Mexican style. What exactly is Mexican style, Fable Sanchez? Was Mexican style what you trained Dominic Brazil to do against Otto Violin? Lost. That's right. Triple G versus Lemieux tanked hard. It's all about the dance partner. Black fighters don't sell, but Tyson Fury had 2 fights after he fought Deontay Wilder the first time, and they tanked. The only real money he made was with Deontay Wilder. How's that? What's changed in 3 years? Y'all want emotion? I want Bud to knock the shit out of fucking Porter, man. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, man. That's emotion. I know it's a 50-50 fight. But after hearing that, shoe shine. Y'all know how to shine shoes? I know we got some military in here. All kinds of tricks with the hot spoon. You gotta have those tips shiny. Put that hot spoon on Porter's forehead, man. I'm disgusted with him. I've been lenient the whole time. But I knew it. When Larry Merchant sat on that goddamn chair and said that, and he was man, he said that, and I swear to God, go look at it. Sean Porter was sitting on the couch with this same look on his face. And I said, if I didn't know better, I think that this nigga was celebrating. If I didn't know better, I think he was celebrating. You know it's a new day when AB has to be the one to talk with some logic. Cops shoot us in the back. What do people say when we talk about it? But Chicago. Oh, yeah? Slavery is so long ago. Forget about it. Move on. Don't let that handicap you. Tell a Jew that about the Holocaust. I dare you. I dare you. You will be canceled so fast. So fast. Y'all so concerned about, I mean, we live in a cancel society. They tried to cancel Dave Chappelle recently. Y'all saw that? And I don't want to talk about that too much, but Netflix got it right. The people that were trying to cancel him, I think they fired them. Do I have that correct? Because I kind of like wasn't really paying attention. But the outcome, they got right from what I heard. Do I have that right? We live in a cancel society. Where was anybody? Where were the feminists screaming for Bob Erm to get canceled when he talked that shit about the lady from the UK? Cancel society, right? Didn't he not curse her name? Screaming at her, then turn Mike Cappinger to shut the fuck up. Did he not do that? Where's the cancel society? Where they at? Yeah, Macadon, I just shut my Facebook down. I was getting canceled left and right. And I wasn't even saying anything. Crazy. I said, you know what? Y'all can have this. I'm done. Salute to iRock in that super chat. Much love. He said, if anyone is in Arizona I mean, AZ, right? Is that? When Bud and Porter fight, you're more than welcome to come break bread and watch Porter get his head split. AZ, that's Arizona. What do I know? No doubt. Whenever there's a fight, LDBC fans in the house, man, everyone needs to connect, man. I'm number 129. And the champ will be back next year in spring. I hope it's at the Barclays. But no matter where it is, if it's in Los Angeles, I'm going. If it's in Las Vegas, I'm going. I like it to be in Brooklyn. Black Vision, salute. I would say this is heartbreaking, but it's just typical because everybody is showing their hand right now. Had he won, Sean wouldn't have said that. That's what I'm saying. The universe, right? Back to what I was talking about before. But Drew, what about what's happening to Deontay? It's boxing, it's a loss. But he hasn't lost everything. He lost the fight. He didn't lose the war. He's winning in life. He told Tyson Fury, I don't have to fight anymore. You do. Remember what I said about this guy being in the red? Remember when I said that? He has one more fight with Top Rank to fulfill the contract. He don't want to fight no more. But he has to sit down and look at his lifestyle, look at the money he has, because he has to get earned back that money, and say, can I afford to sit here and pay for all of this? I don't know. I got to get back in that ring. I'm saying. DOG, salute. To Jessica, Black Vision. I'm saying. Got to get back in that ring. And now he's doing it because he has to, not because he wants to. D could today say, yo, you know what? I'm done. I'm good. And I'd be fine with it. Whatever the champ want to do, I'm cool with it. Whatever he want to do, I'm cool with it. He wants to continue, I'm cool with it. When his hand heal up, he wants to get back in there. Yeah. Drug habits are hard. They're expensive. Therapy for what's going on in your brain, that's expensive. That's a lifetime thing. You never stop that. Fury has a big family. He got mouths to feed. He has property. I don't know if he has investment properties. I don't know if he owns the home in Las Vegas. I don't know. I don't know what he owns in the UK. Don't know. But he has to sit down and say, yo, look, do I have enough money to exist until the day I die and leave a legacy for my children? Well, all of that fighting I did, I only got $10 million in the bank. That's not enough because I live $1 million a year lifestyle. I got to get back in that ring, man. I need 3 more fights, 3, 4, 5 more fights where I've made $10 million at least after I paid everybody. Now you're doing it because you have to. You get hit in your face, you get hit in your body. Then next thing you know, you turn around, it's the year 2024. And you've been active, but now, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm saying, this is the business. But back to Sean Porter. Nigga, you done hijacked my show. I'm coining this right now. If Terrence wins, I'm going to get a beer, and I'm going to say, this Bud's for you. Boom, boom. Don't steal my shit. This Bud's for you. And I'm being petty right now. Now I want Bud to win. I was impartial. I ain't want him to lose. I just want to see a great fight. That's one of those fights where people say, yo, Drew, who you got? Who do you like in the fight? I like the winner. Now I'm rooting for Bud. It don't take much to sway that. I'm rooting for Bud. And I want him to do it better than Errol did it. Because I know why it took Errol so long. He got away from Blu-ray. And he wasn't disciplined. He could have did a better job if he was disciplined training. Salute the Blu-ray. I was talking to him the day before yesterday. But this Bud's for you. I hope Bud gets in there and demolishes Sean Porter like we've never seen it done before. I hope when that fight's over, the Bud fans is like, no, he kills Errol. Because now we definitely have reason to see it. That's what I want. Because of what he said. That's petty. I don't care. I don't care. Don't care. Yeah, Detroit Blue solid, man. I'm rooting for Bud. How he does it, I don't know. I asked his man in Vegas. I said, how's Bud going to do it? He said, you know what? I don't know. He told us. BFTB was standing right there. He said, I don't know. We're just going to come in here, and at the end of the night, we're going to have our hands raised. I said, dope. I hope so. BFTB was like, yeah, I got to see it to believe it. He ignored him like he wasn't standing there. That was funny. But now, Stephen Lamont, no doubt. No doubt. And I feel, listen, I ain't got no beef with no Bud fans, man. Bud is the truth. All we wanted was for him. We didn't like how he was moving, and I want him to show how great he is. And this is the perfect opportunity. I'm just saying now in this fight, I'm rooting for Bud because of this. Alan Cummins, salute. Because of this. The Wonderful Life of Bobby J. What up? What'd he say? All right. Here's what he said.
Analyst cap on. Who should Deontay Wilder fight next?
You know what? At the end of the day, I think it's time for us to stop looking at Deontay Wilder as a potential great heavyweight champion and look at him as a potential very fun heavyweight fighter to watch.
So he's not great or potentially great. He's just fun to watch. He just discredited 10 title defenses. He just discredited 5 years of reigning champion because he lost 2 fights against a cheater. Cheated in the first one, cheated in the second one. That's going to work itself out. But there was no floppy glove in the third one. No one wants to talk about that. There was no floppy glove in the third one. But I believe there was enough damage done in that second fight that his punch resistance is not what it used to be. But that's just me. That's just me. There were other things there. He was tired. I was wondering what the hell was going on with his cardio. But I spoke on that. I spoke on that. Slick Tom, salute. I spoke on that. DB Martha Track, salute. I spoke on that. I spoke on that Sunday. And for those of you that don't know, I gave Fury his credit. I ain't gotta give him no more fucking credit. I gave him his credit. What more do you want? You're not gonna get it. He's still a damn cheater. I'm telling you, this universe don't lie. Y'all might think that the universe has worked against Wilder. I'm telling you it's not. I know what's going on right now as we speak. Don't cry later. Remember that proverb. Remember that proverb. That's all I'm saying. But Sean, you said that. You're going to be wondering what the hell's going on in that ring. When you listen. You might be wondering what's going on in Twitter right now. I'm not on Twitter. You might be wondering what's going on in Twitter right now. Hey, what's all this hate? And I'm saying that hate should have been there when you let Larry Merchant sit on that couch and say that shit. And you just sat there and smiled. Remember when I said he was sitting there smiling? I was wondering what the hell you smiling at? You smiling because you co-signed it. Remember when I said, yo, these cats out here jealous of Deontay? Why should they be jealous of Deontay? They box better than him. Because a guy that just started fighting 15 years ago, got a bronze medal, was the only person to get a medal in the Olympics that year in 2008, and got this far, and he's a pay-per-view star. And people are talking about him. Whether they're hating on him or congratulating him, he's being spoken about. He's the face of boxing. Meanwhile, your ass, your dad, and your mama or your uncles, they put boxing gloves on your wrist, on your little ass hands from the time you was 3 years old. And you have all this skill. But some of you got losses in fights you should have won. Some of you are undefeated and don't get the necessary shine, even in a loss. Jamel, you don't get no shine. You don't get the same shine as Deontay. And that burns y'all up. That burns you up. All the cars and dogs you own. And I'm talking about your wives too, when I say dogs. All the pit bulls and Rottweilers you sleep with. The Maseratis you got on your lot. You posing in the gram. Iced out means nothing. Deontay don't do a quarter of the shit that y'all niggas do. And he has unconditional love. You see it in the comment section. You might get a heart like. You might get a heart like. But I see D, he gets likes and he gets comments. Bless up, King. Do you, King. Beautiful family, King. Live on, King. When you coming back, King. You other niggas don't get that. You just get the likes and the hard eyes you get be from these gay dudes. Seriously. Hard eyes? I said, that look like a guy. Hard eyes? Sean Porter, you 0-3 against top competition. So these niggas are sitting around in a circle of hatred and like, yo, we worked hard for this. This guy was an accident. And instead of you see, this is the thing about hatred, man. I said this yesterday. They would do just as well if they saw Deontay and they didn't like what they see in the ring. Pick up the phone, call him. Yo, D, great fight. Is Mark there? Yo, bet. Yo, let me come down to the gym. Oh, you want to come to my gym? I want to show you some things. They could have called him up and said, yo, let me come to your camp. Let me show you some things. Fighters do that all the time. In different weight classes. Hey, Andy Ruiz was training to fight Arreola. Where was Canelo? When Andy Ruiz fought AJ, where was Canelo? How many of you niggas reached out to Deontay and offered a helping hand. Jamel, if skills paid the bills, why didn't you show him that skill? At any point, did you say, yo, come down, let me show you some shit Derrick James showed me? You know what I did see a long time ago? Deontay was in the parking lot, ran into Lennox Lewis, and Lennox Lewis was showing him how to throw a jab from a distance and keep people on the tip of the jab. I love that. I love that. Now, I don't know if Lennox offered a helping hand, but he showed him that in a parking lot. And not one time did I hear Lennox Lewis badmouth Deontay Wilder. That's right, Joe. If skills pay the bills, take that up with Castano. And that's the end of that topic. Keep your girl off the internet, man. Shit is real out here. You ain't the only person with shooters. And I ain't talking about me. I don't go back and forth with women. I don't. If she going back and forth, let me not even, bro. Control your chick. You're a multi-millionaire boxer. You're not a gangster. You don't know what's going on in these comment sections. You don't know who these people are. There's all kinds of people around here. And under any other circumstances, these people in this comment section might not deal with each other. But we're all here because we love the sport of boxing and we support you guys. But we broke? Some people are taking their last bit of money. Say, yo, look, this pay-per-view or this Charlo ticket or my phone bill going to be a little late or the cable bill going to be a little late. Fuck it, I'll pay the cable bill next week. I got to go support my man. There are people doing that for you, Jamel. But you were wrong in saying what you said. But that's okay to get co-signed by racist old media. That's okay, right? That's okay to get co-signed by Rick Glasser, right? That's okay, right? Okay. You niggas got to be picture perfect for the rest of your career. I don't want no drama outside the ring because I don't care. I don't want no close fights in the ring because I don't care. Let those shooters defend you inside and outside the ring because the broke people ain't going to do it for you no more. And Sean, you better perform against Bud. I had it as a 50-50 fight, but now I hope you get your ass whooped. I don't like that, man. But I knew who you were when you let Larry Merchant sit there. See, I couldn't have been sitting there. First of all, when he sat down, I'd have looked at him like, I know he's gonna be here. Because if I was on the team to sit there and do a post fight, and they told me, yo, Larry Merchant's gonna be joining the panel, I'd have said, nope, I'm not sitting next to that guy. Why? He's a effing racist. He's a bigot, and I don't like him. Suspend me, fire me. You can't make me share a panel with this guy. Bottom line. Bottom line. Did you hear this music? Sean sat there. And when he said, bye-bye, Miss American Pie, the last of the great, he said, no offense. When someone says no offense before they say something, they're about to offend you. Is this the last of the great Black Hope? He said he woke up with a smile on his face. And when he said he woke up with a smile on his face, this was Sean. I'm an athlete. I fought Usyk in the amateurs. I really do this for a living. I got that $1 million black American smile. My only fault in life is that I'm under 6 feet tall. And this giant nigga from Alabama that speaks fucked up English steps off a beer truck and gets all this shine. Hell yeah, I was rooting against him. That's how I took it. Bye-bye, Miss American Pie, indeed. 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 So it's time for us to stop looking at Deontay as a potential all-time great, and that's just a fun fighter. I'm just curious, do you say the same thing about Mickey Ward and Otero Gatti? Do you say the same thing? Mickey Ward got a movie deal. And I said, shit, that was fast. He's not even dead yet. And I'm not being funny. The man was still alive. He wasn't retired by how long before they did the goddamn movie? And I said, shit, I think Gatti deserves the movie before Mickey Ward. Nobody says anything. It's Deontay Wilder's story from start till now. Is that not a story? That's a documentary. That's a movie. And I'm not talking about BET exclusive. I'm talking Hollywood. Y'all think I'm playing when I tell you I'm not reaching out to Spike Lee? And I'm about to reach out to Denzel Washington. Maybe they don't know what's going on. Y'all think I'm playing? Y'all know I like to write. Documentation beats conversation. Y'all know that. If y'all haven't known, this is what's going on. You think I'm not going to send them videos? What old media is saying, what we have done, how we've held the line, and how the champ has put faith in us. Y'all think I'm not doing that? Somebody's going to answer me, and if they don't, we'll do it. We do documentaries anyway. There hasn't been a documentary about the Black Murderers Row. Things take time. Black Murderers Row, today's Black Murderers Row, and how history is repeating itself. And don't get me started about the Black Cubans. If there's ever evidence that there's racism in boxing, you can point to Rigondeaux, you can point to Lara, you can point to King Kong Ortiz, and salute to Frank Sanchez. Brother, I hope you're ready. Because what you did to F.A. Jogba, how many people, I don't know what the betting odds were, but I know I picked Sanchez to win that fight. And now it's seemingly that he came out of nowhere, but he's been here the whole time. Sort of like how Ortiz was here the whole time, and he's still here. They'll put him in the ring with King Kong Ortiz so they can cancel each other out. What do you call that? I'm telling you, Ortiz is still not being spoken of. Watch them, bro. Watch them try and do some silly shit like that. They want Ortiz gone. This old black Cuban, the southpaw, 6'4", 200 plus pounds. We need him gone. How do you get him gone? Let's get the other 6'4", 200 plus pounds, black Cuban. Let's get the old guy out of it. We can't have two of them niggas running around. I'm telling you. Shout out to Frank Sanchez for getting it done, but I need that brother to be careful. I need him to be aggressive. When I'm talking about aggressive, I mean outside the ring. If he don't speak English, he needs it. I'm telling you, PR is important. He need to get on and start running his mouth. Go to everybody. Shout out. Get beside yourself, man. Get beside yourself. Start flapping those gums. F this guy. F that. Get disrespectful. Turn some heads. Yeah, the winner of Wildin versus White. I want him. Neither one could. I beat him on the same night. Talk your shit. You want people to say, yo, who's this guy? Somebody please kick his ass. Get your fighter to kick his ass. Who's your favorite fighter? Tyson Fury. Boom, he'll get his shot. And hurry up because Fury said he got to fulfill one fight and he's on his way out. He said the Wilder fight took too much out of him. I know Let's Roll. But who else is going to do King Kong wrong other than Frank Sanchez? Because nobody's fighting him. Nobody's fighting the guy. Who's fighting King Kong Ortiz? Nobody's calling his name still. Still. Man, salute to Frank Sanchez, man, and I need him to be careful. This game is dirty, and don't accept anything less. Salute to LV Slug. He said, wow, the AJ still bigger than Fury Usyk for Undisputed. Yeah, it is. And that's what I was talking about at the top of the show. But this Sean Porter thing just hijacked my whole thing because I was going to do a short video about it, but I can't, man. I didn't spend time on this fool. If they announce Wilder vs. AJ for next May or April, don't nobody care about Fury and Usyk. Fury don't even want to fight no more. Not from what I read. Now, you know, he's hot and he's cold. He might sit down for a year. The Gypsy King is back. Who knows? Who knows? But I know what Blue Blood reported. I went back and read it. I said, oh, okay. Meanwhile, Ortiz still can't get that payday. Right? Y'all got to tell me, is the Latino community pushing for Ortiz to do anything? I don't know. I don't speak Spanish. I'm just wondering, because do they go as hard for Ortiz as we do? Because the man is done dirty. Y'all got to let me know. I don't know. If they are, they need to keep doing it. Because this isn't fair. Ortiz is not being treated fair. Erislandy Lara wasn't treated fairly. Guillermo Rigondeaux, don't even get me started on that. All of these things, whether salute to my brother, the real Top Cat. Had the pleasure of hanging with this brother on Saturday. My good brother, man. Pleasure to meet you, man. Big Drew, salute, bro. Salute to you, fam. Not to be confused with my other brother, Legendary Top Cats. There's two Top Cats in here. This is the real Top Cats and Legendary Top Cats. Both my brothers. No doubt. Salute to my brother, Anwar Willis. He said, shout out to Clarissa Shields. She's a real one. She always supports the brothers. It's a shame you can't say the same thing about some of these dudes. It's jealousy. I hope y'all understand when we say these cats are jealous of Deontay. Immediately, the Peabody brains are like, oh, well, how jealous of what? They box better than him. Yeah. Do you understand? Dogs, listen. Everybody's gone through this when you're younger. Hopefully you don't go through it as an older person. When you're younger, you want to look your best. And some of us, we think we're the ish, right? Growing up, You got a bigger ego before you learn to control it. And you see, fellas, I'm going to talk from the fellas' perspective. You see this ugly ass dude, and his eye is like right here in the middle of his head. And he got acne, and you're like, what the fuck? This guy's a nightmare. He looks like a skeleton wrapped in electrical tape. But he got this bad chick on his own. And you're like, how? How? It's not for you to know. But he's providing something for that woman, whether it be money or his bedroom game is retarded. He's doing something that grants him to have that chick. So what do we need to do? We need to mind our business and stop hating. And instead of hating on him, how about you be like, yo, bro, what you about? You might learn some things. Maybe he's a real estate guru. Maybe he got money. See that nice car? Maybe he can show you some things on how to get it legally. You can learn from him. Learn. Then you find out, man, this brother's not so bad. Then you realize it's not about the woman. You already know what she's about. And you'll find out that he knows what she's about. Yo, look, man, I know she with me. I'm ugly. But she bad, though, right? Yeah. I let her ride in the car, put a little $100 in her pocket, and I'm smashing that all over the bedroom, and I got video to prove it. So she's serving a purpose. The joke's on her. But she's what is she getting in return? She gets to ride a nice car, give her a little money, take out to eat. But she knows what it is. And I got 5 more of them. 5, I got a stable of chicks that look just like that. They're vain, and I can afford to keep them around. But never mind them. Do you want to know how I got the bitch? Or do you want to know how I got the bitch? With that car, that house. You don't have to hate. Learn! If you brothers got around, BFTB in the building. If you brothers got around each other, you will learn from each other. Does any of this make sense? That's a life lesson. So when I say who's raising these kids, I really mean that. Who is raising these kids? Salute, Bells. Who's raising these kids? I want to say in the perfect world, if the Charlos went over to Alabama and hung out with him, maybe they'd be introduced to a form of family setting that they've never seen before. Because the way the Charlos conduct themselves, I don't think they have. They act like they weren't loved growing up. They have disregard for every fucking thing. Everything is, oh, whatever. Y'all don't understand that y'all are blessed. Do y'all know what it is to be a professional athlete? Y'all ever stood next to a pro athlete? They're different. I dapped it up with D over the weekend. Everything is different. I got friends that are taller than him. But D was different. The aura was different. And I don't get starstruck. He believes what he says. That's why win or lose, that's still my brother. I get it. I was raised, my parents trained me well. What I taught you, it's a life lesson. But I had to learn it. It's less energy to learn than to hate. You see why I don't entertain trolls? You see why I tell you I don't give a shit about who says what about me? All I ask you is not to, and people are going to do it because I said not to do it. Don't mention other channels' names in my chat. I don't fuck with anybody else. Boxing Ego, Champ Side, and LDBC are nothing. That's it. That's it. I'm not concerned. I'm not. When you see someone, and look, it's painful to admit when you're jealous of someone. That's why I made the example like when you were younger. Because when you're younger, you don't know what that feeling is. When you're looking at somebody like, and they haven't said a word to you. Why does that kid have all the friends? Then when you get older, why does that nigga get all the girls? Maybe he smell a little better. Maybe he's in a little better shape. People are more vain when they're younger. How about this? Buddy up with him and learn. And if he's not a nice person, learn that. Learn how to be a better person than him. They say if this guy's an asshole, why would I want all the people around him to be around me? Because they like assholes. And I'm not an asshole. Come on, this is life, man. Who's raising these kids? LV Slugger said Wilder's a legend in my opinion. When in boxing history have the better boxer need to outweigh the puncher 40 plus pounds to beat him. Hashtag legend. That's a fact. That is a fact. That is a fact. That man's never outweighed his opponent. Disrespected in all directions. It has a punch from God. But when it comes to this boxing shit, everyone goes for self. Except Canelo. Don't look now. Canelo said again, I ain't fighting no more Mexican fighters. Said it again. No one's saying anything. So you know what? If no one's going to say anything, I said it, and I'm going to get off of it. Because this is the second time he said that shit. Let Bud, after he beats Porter, because that's what I'm hoping for, let Bud, after that fight, says, you know what? It's a great fight, but I don't want to fight any more Black Americans. Let Bud say that. Oh, he'll make the news then. Let Bud say that. Canelo can say that, though, right? Y'all ever saw who he brings in for sparring? Look it up. Canelo can say that, though. Look, man, I don't mind him saying it. I just want to make sure everyone heard it. Whatever. I don't want to fight no more Mexican fighters. Well, apparently, he don't want to fight no more Black ones either. Jamal, Boo Boo. He did say that Jamal is next after he takes care of Caleb Plant. Look, man, this business is for scumbags. But you don't have to be a scumbag. Deontay's not a scumbag. Tyson Fury and his entire camp in Sugarfoot Hill, they're scumbags. They're scumbags. Deontay Wilder's only thing, his only mistake was having integrity. Y'all do know that, right? Salute to Battle Ready Fitness and Defense. He said, Drew, We just witnessed a modern day David versus Goliath. Wilder still hashtag Bomb Squad, hashtag People's Champ, no doubt. You know what, Tania? Salute to you, Battle Ready. You know what, Tania? It don't make sense for him to go to cruiserweight. He toyed with that idea. I remember y'all remember when he said, I might go down to cruiserweight since no one want to fight me? He was talking about AJ. The world went crazy for 48 hours. Oh, look, he don't want to fight nobody. He wants to go to cruiserweight and bully the cruiserweights. No, he's lighting the ass at heavyweight. He never went, of course. But he said it for 2 days. I was still on Facebook when that happened. Look at your man. Look at him. Y'all say he's skinny anyway, right? Because the truth is he knocks everybody out at cruiserweight. But there's no money in cruiserweight. There would be money in cruiserweight if he decided to go. But trust me, I stood next to him. He's too heavy to go to cruiserweight now. Even if he drops all the way down to 220, he's too heavy. He's too powerful of a puncher. He'll knock everybody out. But who raises these kids? I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Sean. Other than he's jealous. But he has his own podcast. I want to know what he says to Malik. Leave me out of it. This is my opinion. But I'm just a guy. He don't give a fuck about me. But talk to Malik. Go ahead and talk to Malik. Go on and talk to Malik. Justify what you're saying. Justify what you're saying while Tora Gaddy's in the Hall of Fame. Mickey Ward got the movie. And fucking Rocky Balboa is in the Boxing Hall of Fame. FBT TV, absolutely he was. So that's 2 times Wilder knocked this nigga out. With no credit. What up, Spike Lee? I'ma holler at you. Come on, Sean. I want the screenshot of you smiling at Larry Merchant when he said that. Rocky Balboa is in the Boxing Hall of Fame. But we gotta look at Deontay as a fun fighter and not a, what'd he say? An all-time great? What makes him not an all-time great? Huh? If you don't make Deontay an all-time great by today's standards, you can't say that Tyson Fury is an all-time great then. Because he beat a guy that's not an all-time great. That means the win doesn't mean anything. But the numbers doesn't match what you're saying. Dummy. CB Sports in the building. You fucking idiot. I don't understand you niggas. Tap on. It should have been an uproar. They should have been like, whoa. Stallone? Stallone? I mean, come on. You know how many fighters that Balboa went into the Hall of Fame before? Man, the city of Philadelphia did Joe Frazier dirty. Plot Boy Gamer, salute. He did him dirty. Yeah, Smitty Smith, I don't, I got to talk to Malik. I don't know what was going on other than his equilibrium was off. But again, in my opinion, I think his punch resistance is not what it used to be after getting cheated in the previous fight. We're going to have to see. So tap on. Tap on all you fair weather fans. Fuck you very much. Tap on. Charlos. Yo, listen. People tell me, yo, it's Mel's, not Maul. Yo, fuck both of them. Because he ain't telling his brother to stop. He ain't telling his brother to chill. Didn't Jamal say, nah, he just got his ass whooped? Last fight? Didn't Jamal say that? That wasn't Jamel. Wasn't that Jamal? Fuck both of them. They're not getting my bread. They don't have my support. Fuck them. Don't care. You got shooters. Don't care. Clown ass niggas. Stand on it. Be picture perfect for the rest of your career. I don't want no shit outside the ring. And you better be dominant inside the ring. And I'm only going to talk about you if you look bad. There. And I'm being truthful when I say that. I will talk about you if you look bad. Because I'm going to be like, what happened? Because y'all put that out in the universe. Skills pay the bills, right? Meanwhile, went around all this time. You have all this Captain Twitter fingers, right? And we forgot you got Castano problems. Right? You and Deontay shared the same fan base. The same. Not anymore. I love boxing. I don't love you. I was around that man's family. I'm talking about Deontay. And talk about beyond Southern hospitality. I was around his family, man. And when I say that man is genuine, I can say that. Mom, dad, sister, cousins, Malik, everybody. All of you haters, did Fury let you into his life like that? Did AJ let you into his life like that? I'm sure there's 1,000 YouTube channels like mine over in the UK. Did Sugar Hill come on your platform? Did AJ come on your platform and give you exclusives? No. To the Coons, look at who you justifying. 6'7", white boy, he's 6'7". Shut up. White boy with a criminal record. Who's buddied up with one of the most realest, notorious drug dealers in the world. That's no cap, for real. But I know. You just keep it boxing. Eat a D and die slow. So shout out to Sean Porter for solidifying what I already knew you were. Give me a couple minutes, I'll call you right back. You take that just so you can be right. You don't care about that. Oh, he got knocked out again. Yeah. Yeah. The buffoonery, the coonery. They make statues of this man on the floor. You don't care about that. You keep it boxing, right? If you're this petty, what happens when something big happens? Go along to get along ass niggas. Stay away from me. There are several people I don't fuck with over this. I'll say it again. There are several people I don't fuck with over this. Y'all really don't understand how serious this is because it goes beyond boxing. If I explain to you what this is, if I tell you and I break it down exactly why I feel this way, and I give you the facts, and I point out, yo, look, this is how he was treated, man, then I know you just say that Muhammad Ali's the GOAT because everyone else is saying it. You don't know why he's the GOAT. You don't know why. You haven't paid attention. No matter how many movies starring Will Smith, no matter how many documentaries, you didn't watch. You saw it, but you didn't watch. You didn't pay attention. And when I say this is along those same lines, the exact same lines. Oh, it can't happen. It's not like that. You know what you sound like? You sound like every last person that said there ain't no police brutality on that level. That can't happen. And then what happens? Rodney King. Oh, well, that was just an isolated incident. I said isolated incident. Those cops whooped his ass. And I watched people. Y'all remember the Phil Donahue show? That's how far back I go. Remember the Sally Jesse Raphael show? There was white people in the audience saying, oh, well, he kept trying to get up. And the cops have a hard job. They said he was on drugs. He was sort of like superhuman. And doesn't he have a criminal record? As if that had anything to do with him getting his ass whooped. They were justifying the ass whooping. And LA felt it. But police brutality, that was an isolated incident. And then what happened? These phones came out. And they got better and better and better. And they got so good that you can get on your social media, click live, and not only your block, but the whole world can see you live. And we watched brothers get shot, teachers. Brothers that were teachers that had a permit to have a carry. And when he told the officer, I have a gun, it's legal, boom! Had his girl and the baby screaming in the backseat. Cop got away with it. Remember the brother that ran away? Because he owed some child support and he didn't want to go to prison. He ran away and got shot in the back. And then the cop put the taser next to him. And if that other brother, I think it was a Hispanic brother, if he didn't record it, he'd have walked. Because he put it down there and he put it in the report that he took my taser. Lie. So all of these things, I can't breathe. We're now seeing it. We're now seeing it. And I'll be damned, you'll still read people saying that we're misinterpreting what we see. The funniest things I've ever gotten to on Facebook was the people that are capping for the police officers, those white people, were the ones with the criminal records. Oh, how would you know? How would you know? How would I know? I don't have to talk about what I did for a living. I said, yeah, how would I know? You would know because you're a criminal. Yeah, because when I got locked up, you ain't get shot because you white. You're from Kentucky. We got examples of that too. How many videos you've seen where white boys running around chasing cops and the cops got the gun out and then they put it back and then they wrestle him? I'm like, whoa. Huh? Because when we get mad, our hair turns blonde. We go Super Saiyan. We got to get shot. Matter of fact, I saw something. Let me go to my saved joints. Keep this. Y'all see this? Oh, it's only wrong once the black girl comes down. Look, look, look. Everyone white. Black girl comes down. He stops her immediately. Look, 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 look. Boy, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Divine Sense, salute. Don't get me started, man. Stop playing with me, man. So all of these things happen. But then you still got some niggas saying, oh, keep it boxing. Go that way. Go that way. Don't fucking talk to me. Because when your nigga wake-up call happens, whatever the situation is, I just keep it law enforcement. I know the law. Yeah, he went upside your head. Yeah, what happened, though? What did you do? Yeah, that's going to hurt them. The nightstick's still going to be upside their head, stuck. You don't see this? Yeah, but what did you do? Now, how y'all feel? What did you do? That's your fault. Yo, D should have checked the gloves. Not Fury shouldn't cheat, but D should have checked the gloves. Well, D knows he's a cheater. Yeah. And we're telling you he got cheated. Okay. He had someone checking the gloves. The person was inexperienced. But Fury still cheated. Y'all still crediting him? Go that way. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to go as far as to say this. I think Andre Ward was low-key rooting for Deontay. I think he was low-key rooting for Deontay. I saw him after the interview. He wasn't smiling like Sean Porter. He wasn't on Twitter like Jamel Charlo. He said what happened, and he looked like he didn't want to talk after that.
But he has to be ready.
That was an extremely slow count on both of those knockdowns. I don't know what that was about for more, but that was an extremely slow count on both of those knockdowns.
Andre, they should be counting here ringside, and they pick up.
That was an extremely slow count on both of those knockdowns.
We'll measure that. We were talking about long counts.
Yeah, but you're right. You know, he's got to take the count from the guy at the ring, the guy beside the.
2 knockdowns for Wilder. Just when he looks wobbled, he answers with a thunderous right hand.
Who the hell stopped Lennox from talking? JC, salute. Who the hell stopped Lennox from talking? When the fighter falls, they knew to look at the timekeeper. The ref knows. Yo, I don't know who dude is, but the clock, yo, look, that shit is real. But I know. We're just making more excuses, right? Whatever. We knew the play. When I said this is a grand scheme, they never wanted D to go as far as he did. Y'all think I was bullshitting. He did not beat the count. He didn't. He ain't beat the count in the first fight. He ain't beat this count in the 4th round. I have the video on my phone. I've watched it I have the whole fight on my phone from my seat. And I did the count. And I said, yo, damn near 11 seconds. He did not make it. He did not make it. But whatever. Porter, you're an active fighter. Charles, you're active fighters. Good luck. You don't need me. F you, man. And F all you coons. What's your problem with Wilder? That's all I hear. Monkeys.
It's no wonder you talk all that young shit. You're a little boy that don't get the large picture. He was just another lost nigga.
Bang. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Y'all get ready for the trail, man. And salute to Ego, salute to Champ Side, Barbershop. Salute to all of y'all, man. That are keeping it a buck, man. And y'all already know, man. I love and appreciate every last one of you. Y'all fucks with me, I fucks with you. Y'all don't fucks with me, please leave me alone. It's that simple. See y'all tomorrow, man. Bronx on deck.